Welcome back to Ingenious Accounts World. Journalizing. Today we are going to journalize the transactions. For that we should remember 2 points. Assets and expenses increase debit, decrease credit, and liabilities and revenues increase credit, decrease debit. These are the 2 points. These are nothing but rules of debit and credit. These 2 points should be in our mind while journalizing the transactions. Then we can easily journalize any transaction. So, our first transaction is started business with cash rupees 2 lakh. Means the proprietor invested 2 lakh cash in the business. The business received cash. So, the first account is cash account. Cash is an asset. Received cash means cash balance increased or asset value increased. Asset increase, then debit asset account. Then debit cash account. Then the next account. The investment by the proprietor in the business is known as capital. So the next account is capital account. Capital is a liability. The business incurred a new liability or the liability of the business increased. Liability increase, then credit liability account. Then credit capital account. So debit cash account and credit capital account. So the journal entry is cash account debtor to capital account. Business started with cash. That is the narration. Okay. So the next one. Goods purchased for cash rupees 50,000. Purchase of goods is known as purchases. So the first account is purchases account. Purchases is an expense. Then the expenses of the business increased. When expenses increase, debit expenses account. Then debit purchases account. Here the goods purchased for cash. The business paid cash. So the next account is cash account. Cash is an asset. Paid cash means cash balance reduced or asset value decreased. Asset decrease, then credit asset account. So credit cash account. Then debit purchases account and credit cash account. So the journal entry is purchases account debtor to cash account. Narration purchased goods for cash. Okay. Now the third one. Paid rent. Paid rent means it is an expense. The business incurred an expense. So the first account is rent account. Rent is an expense. Here the expense of the business increased. Expenses increase, then debit expenses account, then debit rent account. Paid rent means paid rent by cash. The business paid cash. The next account is cash account. Cash is an asset. Paid cash means cash balance reduced or asset value decreased. Asset decrease, then credit asset account, then credit cash account. So, debit rent account and credit cash account. So the journal entry is rent account debtor to cash account. Narration paid rent. Okay. Now the next one. Goods sold to Priya on credit. Goods sold to Priya on credit. It is a credit transaction. Cash is not received. The amount is receivable from Priya. So Priya is a debtor. So the first account is Priya account. Priya is a debtor and is an asset. Here the asset value of the business increased. Asset increase, then debit asset account. So debit Priya account. Sold goods means it is sales. Sales is the revenue for the business. So the next account is sales account. Sales is a revenue. Here the revenue of the business increased. Revenue increase, then credit revenue account. Then credit sales account. So debit Priya account and credit sales account. So the journal entry is Priya account debtor to sales account. Narration sold goods to Priya on credit. Okay. Now the next one. Cash sales rupees 5,000 means sold goods for cash. The business received cash. Then the first account is cash account. Cash is an asset. Received cash means cash balance increased or asset value increased. Asset increase, then debit asset account, then debit cash account. It is sales. Then so next account is sales account. Sales is revenue. Revenue increased. Revenue increase, then credit revenue account. So credit sales account. Debit cash account and credit sales account. So the journal entry is cash account debtor to sales account. Narration sold goods for cash. Now the next one. Interest received rupees 1500. Interest received means interest received in cash. So the business received cash. The first account is cash account. Cash is an asset. Received cash. Then cash balance increased or asset value increased. Asset increase, then debit asset account. Then debit cash account. Interest received is an income. Then the next account is interest received. It is a revenue. Interest received means increase of revenue. Revenue increase, then credit revenue account. So credit interest received account. Then debit cash account and credit interest received account. So the journal entry is cash account debtor to interest received account. Narration interest received. Okay. Now the next one. Goods purchased for rupees 20,000 on credit from Ritu. Goods purchased on credit. It is a credit transaction. Amount is not paid. Purchase of goods is known as purchases. Purchases is an expense. Then the first account is purchases account. It is an expense. Here the expenses of the business increased. Expenses increase, then debit expenses account. Then debit purchases account. As the amount is not paid, it is a payable amount and is a liability. Ritu is a creditor. Then credit next account, Ritu account. Ritu is a creditor and is a liability. Here the liability of the business increased. Liability increased, then credit liability account. So credit Ritu account. Then debit purchases account and credit Ritu account. So the journal entry is purchases account debtor to Ritu account. Narration goods purchased on credit. Okay. These are the transactions. We can journalize some more transactions in the next video. Now, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.